magnitude is given by a value of 1.0 meters per second squared, and the pressure acting and the pressure on the plane has a value of 130 kilopascal.
One. Or say to two. Your answers were in the order in which I asked the question. 0.59 meter per second squared up the plane, which you got, and 0.40 megapascal. In Fansipim School, 0.41 meter per second squared down the plane, 0.38 megapascal. And for you Presbyterian boys, 1.6 meter per second squared up the plane, which you got, 0.42 megapascal. All right.
All right.
Next set, I'm giving you 30 seconds. And it's one of those questions where I go around gathering right answers, right? So listen to the question.
Listen to the question.
With molecular formula C6H12O2 is formed from a branched chain carboxylic acid and an alcohol. Please give the systematic names of a carboxylic acid and alcohol pair from which the ester may be formed. First choice.
First choice. You say two first choice.
Yes, Elliot.
We have ethanol and 2-methyl propanoic acid.
You are right.
Nice.
In Fansipim School, yes, Isaac.
Methanol, and then 2-methyl butanoic acid.
You are right. Presbyterian boys. Yes, Excel.
No.
Pardon again?
Methanol and 3-methyl butanoic acid.
You are right.
Nice.
There's a last one. There's 2,2-dimethyl propanoic acid and methanol. All right. 10 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. For each of the following pairs of organs or systems, describe one way in which they work together and or overlap. So when I get to you, I will give you a pair of organs or systems. You are to describe one way in which they work together and or overlap. All right. So I'll say to two, the muscular system and the digestive system.
Peristalsis?
Yes, Aslam.
Okay. The muscular system and the digestive system work together in such a way that the peristalsis of the smooth muscles in the esophagus help in the movement of food, help in the movement of food through the alimentary canal, and also the help of the masseter, that's the jaw muscles, help in mastication of food in the mouth. So
okay, I'll accept it.
Yeah, I feel like it's too much.
In Fansipim School, endocrine system and organs of the reproductive system.
Elijah. Yes.
Yes, Isaac.
Okay.
That was pretty good.
So the endocrine system releases hormones to control the activities of the reproductive system, more especially the gonads, and then that's the structures involved in the production of the gamete. For example, in humans, the endocrine system secretes the hormone, or the follicle-stimulating hormone, which is responsible for the development of the follicles in the ovary, and then also the progesterone, which is responsible for maintaining the thickening of the endometrium during pregnancy. So the endocrine system produces hormones to regulate the activities of the reproductive system.
Okay.
Good one.
There are so many examples of
Yeah.
this happening, right? So
Very
estrogen and
ones.
progesterone are part of the endocrine system. The testes will be making testosterone and androgens, all sorts of things going on, right?
Hello?
Many examples.
Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, there are so many examples.
Presbyterian boys with the same preamble, cardiovascular system and the
Hello?
urinary system.
Hello? Yeah, there are so many examples in that regard.
Yes, Excel.
Okay, so the urinary system influences the cardiovascular system in that it can regulate the amount of blood
yeah, something like that.
and hence the blood pressure, thus aiding the action of the heart in that when for example,
Yeah, but
when
that was
the
going to be more difficult.
heart wall of the atria or the ventricles are stretched due to a high amount of blood volume, which in turn stresses the heart. The urinary
Hello,
system can
Just join.
excrete
I'd love to hear
excess
from you and say hi in the
copious
chat.
dilute urine,
When you just
and this will reduce the blood volume, which
These are the
in turn
semi-finals between pre-sec
can
and advanced scripts.
reduce the blood pressure and hence reducing the stress on the heart to prevent the heart from overworking to pump blood. And
Yeah, the madam has to consider the one is
also the blood
Question
that
was
the
more
heart
tough.
pumps can be filtered by the urinary system so that blood that reaches the heart from the urinary system is filtered of toxins and other substances present in it which are not needed by the body.
Hey, yes. It seems you have a lot of things on your heart to bring out. You want to give us all the examples in your textbook.
Exactly.
All right. Yes, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Find the product of the first n terms of the given series. That's the preamble. Did you get it? Again, find the product of the first n terms of the given series. You got it? All right. Now, I'll say to 2. 1 plus 3 plus 9 plus 27 plus 81
And
plus
on.
on and on. Aslam.
Okay. The product of the first 4 terms, first n term, sorry, is given as 3. This 3 in the brackets and the bracket raised to an exponent of n minus 1.
That's incorrect.
No, too bad.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we have to
3
get this as bonus.
raised to the power a fraction with numerator n multiplying in a bracket n minus 1 and denominator 2.
You are right.
That's pretty much
With the same preamble. 1 plus 5 plus 25 plus 125 plus 625 plus on and on. Yes, David.
With that, given by 5 raised to the power the expression a fraction with numerator n multiplying the expression n minus 1 and denominator 2.
You are right.
Nice.
With the same preamble. 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus on and on. Precious.
The product is given as 2 raised to the power of the expression, like 2 exponents, n into brackets n minus 1, this on 2.
Yes.
Yes, it's a question that you expect all the together. Very simple math.
Next set, 10 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. What does the given abbreviation as used to describe logic families stand for? Did you get your preamble?
No, repeat.
Yes. Okay, I'll say to 2.
Hey, that's a new
TTL.
one.
For a bonus. Okay, I'm holding on for now. In Fansipim School, ECL. David?
Okay, so it is the emitter collector logic.
That's incorrect for a bonus.
No, I'm gonna repeat this.
I'll come back. Presbyterian boys, DTL. Excel?
Think about the T. It is digital transmission logic.
That's incorrect for a bonus.
Nice.
Okay, so TTL is transistor logic. In Fansipim School, ECL is emitter-coupled logic. And Presbyterian boys, DTL is diode transistor logic.
DTL.
All right, next
L.
set, 30 seconds. Say to 2. Calculate the mass concentration in milligram per decimeter cubed of aluminum arsenate at 25 degrees Celsius given its solubility product is 1.00 times 10 raised to the power negative 16. Atomic mass for aluminium is 27.0. That for arsenic is 75.0, and for oxygen is 16.0. Elliot, is that hand up? Go ahead.
Giving us
Is that hand up?
2.50 milligram per dm cube.
That's incorrect for bonus. All right, I'll come back. In Fansipim School, calculate the mass solubility in milligram per decimeter cubed of calcium sulfate in a 0.0200 mole per decimeter cubed solution of sulfuric acid, a strong diprotic acid, given that the solubility product of the salt is 2.50 times 10 raised to the power negative 6. Atomic mass for calcium is 40.0. That for sulfur is 32.0, and for oxygen is 16.0. David.
Okay, so the mass solubility is 17.0 milligram per dm cube.
You're right.
Yes, one of the best contestants from last week, I think.
Calculate the solubility in milligram per decimeter cubed of magnesium hydroxide in a solution of pH 9.00, given that the solubility product of magnesium hydroxide is 5.50 times 10 raised to the power negative 12. Atomic masses: magnesium is 24.0, hydrogen is 1.00, and oxygen is still 16.0. Precious.
3,190 milligram per decimeter cube.
Pardon?
3,190 milligram per decimeter cube.
That's incorrect. For bonus. 0.0319 gram per decimeter cubed. Last set of questions for the round. 10 seconds. And I have a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Define the given type of mutation and provide the result of the mutation. That's the preamble. Define the given type of mutation and provide the result of the mutation. Okay, so I'll say to two chromosomal mutations. Yes, Aslam.
Okay, chromosomal mutation is a type of mutation whereby the number of chromosomes in a like the number of chromosomes in a species lacks by 1, like the total number, that's the diploid number, can be changed. And this can be done when one set of chromosomes, it can be that one set of chromosome is removed or an additional chromosome is added, resulting in the formation of organisms which are deficient, like they will possess certain deficient characteristics, and also this can result in deficiencies such as trisomies and monosomies, and this is termed as aneuploidy. So one set of chromosome can be removed or an additional one can be added.
One.
Oh,
I will come back. Point mutations. Yes, David.
Okay. Point mutations are a type of mutations in which there is a change to one of the codons in a gene. That is, there is a change to one of the nucleotide sequence. There's a change in the nucleotide sequence by one codon, and it can result in the change of an amino acid. It leads to frame shift mutation, or a change in the amino acid sequence. So a point mutation is a type of mutation in which there is a change in the codon sequence of a gene, and this in the chromosome, and this results in the change in the amino acid sequence that is produced by that is coded for by the gene, and therefore changing the type of proteins and things that are synthesized by those amino acids.
I think that's synthesized.
One.
I mean, you have to talk, because you don't know what the
Clap for me. I'm very patient in my old age. Presbyterian boys. Frame shift mutations. Yes, Excel.
Okay. So frame shift mutation is a type of mutation in which the reading frame changes, and this may be due to the insertion or deletion of any nucleotide present of a nucleotide in the DNA sequence or in the amino acid sequence, and this will result in the coding of new amino acids, and usually these amino acids will not code for any functional protein.
Okay, two. All right, so let me share some of the
Please.
expected answers with you. For the chromosomal mutations, this refers to heritable changes in the structure of a chromosome, such as translocations or deletions that can cause alterations in the genetic material. In fact, the result is that these mutations can lead to various genetic disorders or changes in the chromosome number. You were trying to explain changes in number of chromosomes, but you mixed in all kinds of other things. Some things were not quite right. And so that's why I gave you the one. In Fansipim School, point mutations, they are also called somatic single nucleotide variations, SNVs, and they refer to changes in the sequence of DNA bases. Changes in the sequence of DNA bases, and they include substitutions, insertions, and deletions of one or a few bases. So it doesn't have to be one. You kept insisting on one. So it's deletions or insertions or substitutions of one or a few bases. This may result in changes in gene expression or alteration in encoded proteins. Okay?
Which you said.
All right. Presbyterian boys, the frame shift mutations. Yes, frame shift mutations are deletions or insertions, but I needed you to be a little bit more specific. You can have this happening with 1, 2, or 4, as long as it's not 3. 1, 2, or 4 nucleotides that change the ribosome reading frame and cause premature termination of translation at a new nonsense or chain termination codon. The result is that they change the reading frame of the genetic code, and the entire DNA sequence following the mutation will be read incorrectly. Are we all right?
Yep.
Okay, so that was the expected answer to your various questions. And that brings us to the end of the first round.
And that brings us to the end of the stream.